I want to get to the how to correctly manage expectations with Caleb Williams, because this is the thing, and this is why it's going to be an interesting conversation. Because look, we got to have a real moment right now as a fan base, and I'm really interested to see your opinion on this, Courtney, as an outsider. My thing is this: everybody, and there's two sides to this. I feel like there's people who are realistic, and there's people who are upset Justin got traded and they want him to be Jesus Christ out the gate. And there's also another side of people who really think that this nigga, who are pro Caleb, been pro Caleb, and think he's just gonna be mashing out the fucking gate too. I think I'm not saying we need to have reasonable expectations. These are my personal expectations for Caleb Williams and the Bears next year. I don't have a win prediction, but they have to make the playoffs. Anything less than a 7th seed appearance is a failure in my personal record books. Before anybody says, well, the gentleman, fuck the front office. And Scott Lewis's personal record books, less than a 7th seed is a disappointment to me. As far as Caleb Williams, I don't really know what number I have in my head. I think, Dante, what you put in the chat a couple days is probably fair. I don't know if 4,000 yards might be a little crazy, but for me, if he's doing 3,500, if he throws 3,500 yards, I'm just assuming he's healthy majority of the season, and he throws for at least, like you said, the Andrew Luck numbers, 23 touchdowns. Andrew Luck had 18 picks. I think 18 is a little high for me. I need no higher than no higher than 15. 15 to me in today's era of throwing the football is the highest you can go for me. So anything higher than 15. So that, to me, that's a reasonable expectation. But even then, even if he comes out ripping shit, defenses are gonna adjust, and they're going to learn how to. There was a period last season when CJ Stroud was kind of booty for about a month, but then he bounced back. So there's gonna be, your expectations need to just be on what you want Caleb to be, and not because you're mad that Justin Fields got traded. Oh, he better be this, and y'all better keep the same energy with Justin. Y'all acting like people as soon as
sneak this. I
ain't sneak this. Like what people do when Justin got drafted, you act like people shitted on Justin from the gate. That ain't the fucking this franchise as a fan base was united when Justin got drafted. It's after years and years. We're going off 3 years of work. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we're judging it off of. So I feel like people need to have, not realistic, because I do feel like they should be high. But I feel like if you're saying that nigga has to be Patrick Mahomes in year one, you just in your emotions, you're not really thinking rationally.
Because Patrick Mahomes,
I don't need Caleb Williams to be Patrick Mahomes. I need him to be better than CJ Stroud last season.
Ooh.
Well, CJ Stroud's
the way that people are talking. No. The way people are talking, Bears media, national media, the way that the hype behind Caleb Williams for the past year has been that.
Okay, so CJ Stroud, hold on. CJ Stroud threw for 4,000 yards, 23 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions.
5 picks. I said what I said. I said what I said.
I disagree with that.
That's more than reasonable.
That's reasonable.
No,
that's shooting them bail.
The 5 interceptions, he's gonna throw more than 5 picks.
No, that's shooting them bail. That's shooting them bail. If you're being real,
5 picks,
brother. Reasonable left the station a long time ago. We're done being reasonable. Like, it is not just. He
got too many. I am not a Bears fan. I got to establish for the record, I am not a Chicago plant. I'm not from that city. But if Caleb Williams does not have a better season than CJ Stroud did last season, I'm sorry, he's getting all of this smoke.
I'm not saying he shouldn't get the smoke. I'm not saying he shouldn't get the smoke. He's gonna get the smoke regardless of the Chicago. I don't think he should be thinking just because everybody else said. Everybody else can say a whole bunch of shit. That don't mean that's how he's gonna come out and play.
Well,
I think everybody is setting themselves up.
He's in such a great situation now in Chicago.
No.
Best situation ever.
No fucking rookie.
No, Scott.
What?
I'm sorry.
Don't matter.
Scott. Again, coming from the not half glass full guy. I'm sorry. The minute you got Keenan Allen is the minute things changed, because you're going all in. You look at the weapons that the Bears come in with compared to the weapons that CJ Stroud came in with. They're better. Yep. I'm sorry. This ain't even about him being generational and all that shit. Because at the end of the day, nobody was talking that generational shit when CJ Stroud got drafted. So anybody that talks anything about CJ Stroud to me, you kiss my ass. Why? Because none of y'all was talking that CJ Stroud shit. The only person I can remember in the national and the local media who was talking about CJ Stroud should have been the number 1 pick was Keyshawn Johnson, because he said he liked his quarterbacks big. Pause.
Yeah,
With that being said, fam, he's walking into, and I saw Lawrence Holmes say it. I said that shit first. He's walking into the best situation the last 5 number 1 picks got. They didn't have this shit. Joe Burrow did not have this shit. Kyler Murray didn't have this shit. Bryce Young definitely didn't have this shit. He's walking into the best situation. And matter of fact, we talked about Andrew Luck. It's probably the best situation since Andrew Luck. There's no number 1 pick that walks into a situation that comes in.
I'm not
with
disagreeing with
number
you.
1.
I think he's coming to the best situation
So
of than any prospect in
so
sports.
you can't.
But
So
what
you
I'm
can't
saying is
use.
this though. I feel like y'all trying to say like I'm saying like, oh, I don't have high expectations.
No, I ain't saying that. What I'm saying is you can't temper your.
No.
What I'm saying is you can't.
I'm
not
You
moving
know
the
what I'm
goalpost.
saying?
You are
No,
though. You are,
Scott. You
Scott.
are.
You definitely are.
Scott, you are.
100%
You
off.
can't
You
temper your
100% off.
Scott.
You
Scott, you
100%
can't temper your expectations here. The offense
I
is
disagree with that.
set.
That's bullshit.
You
When
can't.
people
Not
doing that,
bullshit.
you're doing it out of
You
emotion.
temper your.
because
No,
you're
we're
mad
not.
at Justin
We're
Jefferson
not.
and
Scott,
Trey.
stop.
It's
Hold on,
only
Scott.
been-
Scott.
hold on,
Scott.
hey,
Scott.
bro.
Scott.
This
Scott.
nigga's
Done
gonna
with.
go
Scott,
35
stop.
touchdowns,
Scott.
5
We're not
picks.
talking
I
about
think that's
people.
bullshit.
Scott,
Yeah.
we're not talking about people. You can have that people conversation on Twitter. You're talking to us 3. You can have that people
And that's what I'm
conversation.
saying. Like, I think that
No.
because y'all keep saying what other people are saying.
No,
Other people ain't
I
got
didn't
nothing
say-
to do with what
no,
he's actually
Scott,
gonna do.
I never- Scott.
What I personally
Scott,
believe.
what I said is he's walking into the best situation out of the last 5 quarterbacks.
Yep.
And you go look, if you want to go look at any of them,
I
you
just
go
said
look at.
it's the best situation in sports. Not the quarterback.
So you can't temper your expectations just because he's with the Bears, fam.
Correct.
You don't walk into a situation like this and expect him to just throw modest 3,000 yards and 15 touchdowns. No,
I ain't
I'm
say
not
that.
saying he's.
I didn't say that though.
I didn't
But
say
that's
that.
the way. That's the way you.
That's
frame
the
it.
way
I
you're
literally
framing it.
just said
That's the way you're
3,500
framing it,
yards
bro.
and 23 touchdowns and less than 15 interceptions. I
That's-
literally just said that.
So what are we talking about here? You're
I
you're
feel
saying that, and then at the same time you're
Wait.
tempering expectations.
No, I'm not. Give me your number.
You're talking out of both sides of your mouth right now,
No, I'm
Scott.
not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm saying that we're
You
having
are.
expectations like it's gonna be some Madden shit. I don't feel like
Nobody never said Madden shit though. Who?
Okay,
never
well, I
said
will.
nobody
Give me-
on
give
here
me-
said
go
Madden
around-
shit.
go
She saw
around
the
the
numbers
room.
that
You
actually
gave
happened.
us CJ Stroud numbers.
Right. She gave us
Yeah, I
numbers that
thought
actually
5
exist. He
interceptions.
actually
You think
did
he's
it.
throwing less than 5 interceptions? That's nuts.
No.
I'm
Y'all talking
not
about this
asking
surge
him
and
to.
generational
That's
shit.
that's such a minute thing to pick on.
Right,
Even
that's a
Joe
minute-
in-
right.
in reference
That's
to
not
that.
new.
He has such a better. He is like J.R. Banks said. He's a much better situation in Chicago right now than he had in Houston. No one expected
Man,
CJ
he could-
Stroud to put up those
He
numbers.
could throw 3 interceptions.
But people are expecting high caliber production
Yes.
out of Caleb
He
Williams.
could go.
Yeah,
he could throw
you asked
3
for numbers. Hold on. He asked
Go
for numbers.
ahead.
I'm gonna give you numbers.
Give me
I need
numbers.
3,800 yards.
Okay.
I need 30 touchdowns. I don't give a fuck if you're a rookie. I need 30 touchdowns with the weapons we have and 8 interceptions max.
In fact, he could throw 3 interceptions off of somebody just catching the
Tipping the
ball
ball,
and
right,
dropping
right.
it and
So
tipping
That's
it.
why I
So
said 5
interceptions-
interceptions is crazy.
So
8
intercept-
max.
So it's
I'm
not
trying to hear it.
crazy. It's not crazy, but it's not out the realm of possibility that he does not throw less than 5 interceptions, because interceptions in some cases can be a overrated stat. But at the same time, if you have the talent that you have, he's not going to put himself in a position where he's just going to be throwing recklessly because he's not going to have to.
Yeah.
Sometimes in USC.
No. But the most picks he's ever thrown in his life is 5.
Right, and he didn't have the
most
talent.
picks he's ever
He
thrown.
was running for his life.
Didn't
He was running for his life. Like
He
that's
threw
5.
5 his Heisman season. He threw 10 this year. If I'm
Yes.
not mistaken.
And he was-
right now. He threw 5.
He
Okay,
right.
I'm wrong with
That's what I'm
that.
saying.
I'm wrong
And he
with
was running for his life. Like he did not have the
Yeah,
talent.
I know that. Yeah.
So again, he's gonna be playing with better talent just for being in the NFL in the first place. That's why I keep saying, let's stop talking about the Bears like they was 3-14. They are a better team than people are talking about.
It's just
I'm not on the Bears
they have
nuts.
the number 1 pick, so the optics tend to make
Right.
people think that they have a worse. No, the Bears have a great situation here.
Great situation. So
Well,
it's like
passionate
that's
people, Mike.
it's like
Okay, so
No.
so
That's
Dante,
why
you
the
get
shit
your
is sad,
numbers.
though.
Dante,
on,
you
real
get
quick,
your
but-
numbers. Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Dante.
No, I'm saying, but that's why the shit is sad. Because like being said, all it takes is a couple clicks to see that the Bears were not the team that earned the number 1 pick. But nobody actually does any research.
Yeah,
They just
nobody
jump
gonna do
into
that
it and say that,
research.
well, this
That's
team
what
is
I'm saying.
ass. And it's like, nah, bro, if you look at it, we keep saying they were a minute and 35 seconds away from 10 wins. And then you've added more talent to the team. So this is a better team on paper than it was last year. So no, it's like, before y'all get y'all numbers, ain't no excuses, bro. Like,
there ain't no excuses.
I'm
can't
not
try to
saying
water
there's
it
no
down now.
excuses.
You
I'm
are.
not
You
saying
said
there's no excuses.
tempering
No, I'm not.
expectations is excuses.
I'm
Because
not
first of all, if we make the playoffs, you that's 10 wins.
What a number.
Like-
But did I not just say? I literally just said in my personal record books they got to make the playoffs, and I needed 3,500 yards, at least 25 touchdowns, and 15 interceptions or less. That's really what I just
15
said.
interceptions is a lot.
I said or
That's a
That's a
less
lot of picks, bro.
because
That's a
I
lot
feel
of
like he
picks.
got a gunslinger mentality. That's why I got.
He
from it.
does not have
But he's
a
accurate.
Scott.
He's
He does
extremely
not
accurate.
have a gunslinger mentality. My man was literally running for his life because the offensive line that he
Bro,
had
I
was
watched
shoddy.
every USC
I
game.
watched
I'm
it
with
too. That
you.
offense,
What I'm
Scott.
saying is, bro, and you're in the NFL. These are not the same cornerbacks you face in fucking college.
He's not playing with the same fam. The best wide receiver he played with was Jordan Addison and Brandon Rice.
Yeah,
So just
You
like you
shooting
said, them
him
ain't the
down.
same cornerbacks.
I'm not
He's
shooting
playing with
hell.
two number ones.
and I'm not saying I'm saying in general. I don't feel like this is fully rooted, and you think Caleb should just do this. I still
No.
think it's fully rooted, and niggas just mad Justin gone.
No, not at all, brother. I say this. Nobody's mad no more.
But who, Scott? Scott, and my man Scott, I've never not once said that I was mad that Justin Fields was leaving. So my y'all
keep saying,
No.
oh, he better do this.
No, I
Because
didn't say he better. No,
walking on water.
Look, if we don't look, if we gonna talk about me, we gonna talk about what I said and not what nothing is assumed. I'm telling you that this kid has everything. That he has all of the talent that that needs to succeed first year. He has more talent than the person that went number 2 that we didn't even expect. That's what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is, and what I'm gonna keep it at is this: the man has the talent. The man has the ability with the players that he has in front of him to have a successful season for the Bears. If you want me to give you the numbers, Scott, I got the same numbers you got. Except I don't have that many interceptions. But I'm also not tempering.
I'm not saying that he has. I'm saying that has to be the max.
But
that's the water.
And here's the thing: that the max, I don't give a shit about those interceptions.
And also, Dante, you take your head. Dante, you sent the Andrew Luck with the 18.
No, I did. But I said the floor. Exactly, that's the floor.
So 18 interceptions is a lot.
No. I'm talking about. First of all, like we said, the interceptions that fluctuates. But for me, I'm talking about the positive numbers. I do have my interceptions lower than that, but in terms of his numbers, the floor, bro. But like, no, we can't shoot him bail now. We can't suddenly say, brother. They have talked about this man being generational for how many fucking years? Bang said before even everybody talked about it. Bang said it last year. He said, bro, they're doing this for next year's draft. So we've already called this out. You've already earmarked your quarterback for the past 2 years. Now you're about to get him. So no, bro. Based off his talent, the Justin shit is over. I'm done with that. He's gone. I get it. No, it's no anger. It's no none of that. But you can't, run your victory lap on that. And then when we attempt to turn the focus to Caleb, it's suddenly, well, we got to shoot him some bail because he's a rookie.
I'm not shooting him some
bail.
I'm just telling you,
you are, bro.
Bro. That's not bail.
He's
that's
a
reality.
Great rookie. He's a great rookie coming into a great situation.
Being a rookie in this day and age in the NFL is a whole lot different than it was back in the day. And I'm not just saying that because of CJ Stroud. I'm also saying that because being a rookie is like you was expected to have a Peyton Manning rookie year. You was expected to take your bumps and bruises and all of that stuff. The way that the NFL is shaped right now, you can be a rookie quarterback and do these things. That's the main reason why they did the rookie contracts the way that they did it. so you could try to get most out of your quarterback now. And if that motherfucker huff, then we gonna send his ass in the merry way. If this was Sam Bradford, the Sam Bradford year when he got that money, then maybe the conversation's a whole bit different. But it's not. The NFL is set up right now for young quarterbacks to be successful, and that's why Justin had the pressure that he had on him. That's why everybody looking at Daniel Jones big crazy, and that's why everybody, even though he didn't have shit, that's why everybody was looking at Bryce Young crazy. He's walking into a different situation. So if he's walking into a different situation, then we got to stop talking like this is 1995 and we just started a backup quarterback for 6 games and then we tried out the rookie. No, 3,500 yards, 30 touchdowns, 5 to 10 interceptions. If we had that this year, we go to the playoffs. If we had that this year, we don't even have a conversation. We are in the playoffs. So it's more than reasonable to expect those numbers, Scott, that you just said. More than reasonable to expect that the defense will improve under a full year of Eberflus calling the plays and different coaches coming in. Washington is expected to upgrade that defensive line. He's not expected to just tread water. Shane Waldron, along with the players that we have, is expected to do these things. They here to win now. I ain't saying win the Super Bowl, but they here to go after the North today. So I'm not about to temper my expectations because I'm like, oh, he's a rookie. No, the main reason why they doing that shit is do all that shit that motherfucker Poles was talking about in his first press conference. We're going to take the North. All right, take this shit this year.
And real quick, America, shout out to Scott because we've turned over a new leaf. I have never seen this man shoot so much bail to a black quarterback before.
Man, ever.
We are proud of you, Scott. Everybody clap it up for my boy Scott. This is a good time on the show.
Look, I think we're all saying the same thing but different ways. What I'm saying is this, bro. I'm not shooting anybody bail. I'm just having the literal thing. He is a rookie. It's like babies fuck shit up. He is a fucking rookie. And my expectations ain't low. My nigga, they not. I just told you, playoffs.
Well, stop saying that he a rookie shit, Scott.
Yeah,
he is a rookie. Is that not true?
Bail shot.
He's not.
That's the bail shot.
That's not a bail shot.
That's a
bail, bro.
Again,
that's
he's
the bail
not
shot. He's just a rookie.
One sound, one voice.
He's not just any rookie, Scott.
He's right.
supposed to be
Because don't no rookie come into this situation.
I agree. Look, that's what I'm saying. We going in circles.
This is not a normal rookie
he
situation.
has the best situation of any.
So stop. No, Scott? What we're telling, we know that. What we telling you is stop saying that he just a rookie shit. Correct. Ain't no rookie coming to a situation. Ain't no rookie coming to a situation like this. Stop protecting him. It don't matter. Yeah, you are. He just remember he's just a rookie, nigga. No, and I'm black, fam. We know that. We know that.
I feel like there's gonna be a world. I feel like there may be a world where he finishes with like 27 touchdowns, 3,500 yards, and like 8 picks. He's like, no, that shit ain't enough.
It's not with the team he got. It's not enough.
27 touchdowns ain't enough.
No, you said. I thought you said 2,700. I thought you said the yards.
I said 2,700.
I was about to say, nigga, you tripping?
No, hell no.
Again, I'm gonna need about 4,000 yards.
But see, Scott, again,
8 interceptions
and
a playoff.
Hold on, Courtney, I got you. Wait a minute, Courtney, Dante, I got y'all. The same nigga that came on this show on Friday shitting on fans for not letting the national media do their job is the same nigga that's coming on here talking about some, well, I got a feeling that people just gon' fuck them.
That's not, now you want a whole nother area and shit.
Fuck them.
You know how Bears fans are, nigga.
Fuck
you know that's gonna be the first thing, bro.
Fam, fuck, and you know what I'm gonna say? Fuck them. Because they wasn't gonna be that. They was gonna not be behind him in the first place. So why are we worried about folks? So why are we worried about people that's going to shit on this man no matter what he do in the first place? Remember what I said a couple of weeks ago? Light skin with no line and is still buddy ass, and he's still buddy ass. That nigga could go to the club after the game after throwing 4 touchdowns. Folks still gonna be like, man, he's still buddy ass. But he threw for 4 touchdowns and beat the damn Green Bay Packers. He's going to have to win a Super Bowl to win over people who was in love for Justin Fields for rushing for 1,000 yards and damn near beating Michael Vick record, but only threw over 300 yards once. That's the people he got to win over. We really gonna have this conversation?
No, but I hear you, but I'm talking about as a whole, bro. Like that's gonna be part of it. It has nothing to do with people actually giving a fuck about what Caleb is gonna do.
Fuck.
That's really what it comes.
Paper on these player haters, old news, money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna.